podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Whoa, welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Severson. Today is Monday. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I guess today is Monday. What is that? Mike, mute yourself.
I did. That's my fault.
No, that's okay. It's kind of funny. Anywho, today is Monday. That's when we're going to release this one, January 27th. My name is Wes Severson. I'm here with Mike Finley.
Hi, guys.
And James Faith. I got you, bro.
Hey.
But what I will say is, I muted you. You're good.
We're good.
So yeah, we had a lot of technical issues setting up today.
It's not good.
No, it wasn't.
Nobody likes it.
Nope, took too long. Literally been here, I think, like 3 hours with Mike, about 2.5 hours with James. So, yeah, we would nearly be done if but you know what? It'll never happen again.
Yeah, no, we rolled with it.
And so we got it. But that being said, we're just going to give you a long one today with all three of us. So I've got it planned out here for 44 minutes. And I don't know if we'll get all the way through Friday, but definitely we'll just mess with everything we got this week. And we'll just, bullshit and throw some of that in there with you. So I may go ahead and do some by myself later in the week, but that'll just be extra. So, yeah. But you know what? I still do like. I know we already did this. I'm so sorry because we did. Hey, part of the technical difficulty is also includes re-recording Monday. So, dang, and there were some gold moments. There really were. We're just gonna have to remember this is the moment that almost was, and we'll create new ones. We'll create new moments.
Create new ones.
But yeah. So it's Monday. You know what? Let's mix it up. James, what'd you do this weekend?
Not a whole lot. I played disc golf with Kevin up at North Lakes. And
Kevin Sharp
helped some guys get some discs out of the water retention area and wound up sinking one of my Kyrie 5s straight into the mud.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Just a mud-covered shoe.
You didn't mention that the first time.
No. And I probably should have. But, yeah, so I played the next 4 holes with just a mud clog shoe. And
I've definitely done that before.
With Kyrie going to the Mavs, you being Jewish, and him having nice shoes, I just can't imagine the world of conflict, like turmoil, you live in every day.
It's kismet, right?
I don't even know what that word means.
Okay, well, Kyrie being on the Mavs is a good thing, even though he's getting up there in age for an NBA player.
I was more talking about
still
that.
Contributes.
I was more talking about the anti-Semitic documentary that he shared, but
No, I got it. Yeah, he makes a lot of uneducated remarks, though.
Not recently.
Quite often.
Yeah, not since he's been on the Mavs. Well, no. I guess I don't know everything.
You think he's been educated since he's been on the Mavs?
Well, no. I just think he...
Didn't he do the flat earth thing, too?
Well, I'm saying he's kept his mouth shut since he's been to the Mavs. He hasn't said that kind of stuff. I don't know.
You think that was a business decision?
Yeah. That's why I'm not saying he's learned. You asked me if he was educated.
I should do the same thing. Kyrie's probably going to sue me now if he ever gets wind of this. So
hey, we are listened to by peoples. Numbers of peoples.
Yeah.
So you never really...
Whole numbers.
Yeah, they actually exist, peoples. I think at least 2.
Mm-hmm.
No, shout out Ashburn. For some reason,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
North Carolina.
Yeah, for some reason Ashburn's been consistently downloading. One download from there. North Carolina, especially the Ashburn area. Well, that whole University Triangle or Research Triangle they got up there, where parts of North Carolina are in that. It seemed like cool places.
we could hope it's Danny McBride.
Well, that's South Carolina. I got a bubble in my throat. This is the first official recorded Oh, it's gone. Okay.
Aw.
Well, we had our first official recorded capture of a bubble throat moment. It won't be the last, I guarantee it.
Bubble throat. That's what they used to call you in high school, right?
Yes,
Good
that's correct.
old bubble throat.
That's correct. It's mostly because, well, you see, whenever saliva, if you're forcing something in and out, there's going to create these pockets of air inside of saliva. So if you can imagine just a cylindrical object, maybe like a hot dog shape, just being forced in and out of my mouth, back of the throat, over and over and over. And then, once you do that in a while, it creates saliva bubble. So there's the backstory. Do you want to let people know why you're called Corn Dog? We'll save that for another time.
Save the science.
Yeah, it's a similar story. But anywho, no, Danny McBride lives in South Carolina, Charleston. Yeah.
What are you, a stalker?
Well, there was just a big story that, and I just love this story where, like, whenever the pandemic hit, they basically, like, him, Jody Hill, and their whole production team and all of their families and stuff, like, did a big relocation, and that's where they started. Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's where they film, like, Righteous Gemstones and stuff. So that's all.
It's a beautiful state, honestly.
Really. Like, and if you told me moving to Charleston, South Carolina, and hustling would lead to me being a part of their production team in any way, I'd do it. Sounds like a really cool spot to, like, be involved in the film industry. So, yeah, I don't know. Was that a fun fact for anyone? Did anyone get anything out of that? Let me know. Ashburn, give us an email. 22menpodcast.com. Let us know. All right. How about some Monday birthdays?
Monday.
Or, dang it. Yeah, y'all had that great transition that I fucked up the first time. Like, I totally, like, and then I made the own goal joke. God, it was gold.
Speaking of those wide open spaces.
Exactly. Yeah, the wide open spaces of Charleston, South Carolina. No. So on this day in 1998, the Dixie Chicks release their major label debut, Wide Open Spaces. Was that a big player in your household, James? Like, did your mom?
So by that time, my mom had married my stepdad, and so she had assimilated to the conservative culture.
Oh, nice.
And so I think this was around the same time, if not just a little bit before. So this was before they got into it with G-Dub, I think.
Right.
And so Dixie Chicks was like definite mom music. Like, it was registered with every mom.
Yeah, absolutely. But eventually it did become, like, we don't watch the NFL.
And then it became, don't fucking talk about us killing people.
Right. Hey, mission accomplished.
It was a lot simpler debates back then. It wasn't as heated. It was just like, we don't like the Dixie Chicks in this house, and, like, it wasn't like, we hate Jews.
Yeah, I mean, it was, but people just didn't talk about it, and less people were talking about it.
Yeah,
in general,
it would definitely be like someone's dad, like in a garage, just mad. It
right.
wouldn't be like a whole army of neighborhood dads
late 90s
banding against each other.
Yeah, exactly. Late 90s, early 2000s. Like, if you were the guy who started talking like that, nowadays, like, 5 out of the 10 people in the room are going to be like, hell yeah, brother. But back then, 9 out of the other 10 people in that room would have been like, we're going to go in another room because.
Yeah, but we circle back in a little bit. Okay.
You were fun until you said the Jew word.
It was like the Diet Pepsi of right now.
You're right. And you know what? And Diet Pepsi's not that bad, guys. Let's get back to it.
I don't fuck with Pepsi. Okay.
No.
Well, okay, Diet Coke. I don't care. Diet Mr. Pibb.
Well, I mean, Michael Jackson fucked with Pepsi on this day in 1984. His hair caught on fire in front of 3,000 fans.
Jamona. Good. I don't know. What do we do? What do we do with Michael Jackson anymore? I used to before that last documentary came out.
Leaving Neverland.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I did think it was funny to be like, I don't think he did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then that documentary, like, you guys are just racist. Like, it just was fun. But now it's not. It's not fun at all. Like, you watch those documentaries and, like, they actually give their testimony, and it's not a joke. Wes,
grow up, Wes.
Seriously.
Jeez.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Hey, I did apply for a radio job, and if they want to hire me, I'm going to make more money than I ever thought I'd make in like 2 years.
And you'd be working in radio.
Yeah, I'd have to
listen to you on the FM dial
every afternoon. I'd really have to keep myself from saying the fuck word.
Yeah,
I can do it.
Which one's that?
Well, what'd you say again? What is it? Fuck. But the thing is, with those limitations, stuff like the little bit that I did last time with James, where I was like, "What network did you say it was on?" And you say Peacock, and I go, what? You can't say cock. You can't be like cock, And so it is funnier. It is a line you actually have to walk.
FCC guidelines, right?
Right. So And then again, are they going to get mad at me if I do that? I don't care. If I sign the contract, you have to pay me that money.
Right.
So if you want to fire me after 4 months because I'm not listening when you say, hey, stop making those kinds of jokes, I don't care. Because you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get attention for... Okay, I shouldn't be recording this. I really shouldn't be recording this because I do have this link to...
Oh.
We're going to beep this whole thing.
Yeah.
The last 3 minutes is just going to be a long beep. No, I'm joking. But no, I'm not going to continue to do the bit because it was a bit. Hey guys, I did apply for the position. If you are listening to this is the kind of humor you can expect.
Yeah.
Ones that really make you uncomfortable. Those are the bits you're going to get. Okay, let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on. Sticking with January 27th. Let's see. Frank Miller's birthday, turning 68.
That's right.
So, 300,
my favorite Batman.
DC, right. That's really the big stuff. Honestly, his contribution, The Dark Knight, that kind of thing. 100%. So, happy B-Day. Born on this Day, Not Dead. The dad from Friday, John Witherspoon.
Oh, that's right. Bad poops.
Hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
He
you
really
look good to me.
He's the star of those movies. I mean, Ice Cube's
He's
great.
so good, dude.
Yeah, he really is.
Legend.
They knew what they were doing when they cast him. No question.
And definitely in more than just the Friday movie.
No, I know, yeah. But that's where he stole all of our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what? Mimi Rogers turning 69.
Mrs. Kensington.
I don't know if you've ever seen The Door in the Floor, but check it out.
The Door in the Floor, huh?
Yeah, Jeff Bridges, Mimi Rogers, breasts, just all the good stuff. Turning 46, Rosamund Pike. That's the girl from Gone Girl.
Yep.
Yeah, we already did all this. It's hard to bring the juice.
Yeah.
But the truth is, sometimes that's what technical difficulties lead to. Also, the truth is this will just be a blip in the memory of the podcast.
That's right.
One day.
On this day in 2010, Steve Jobs announces the Apple iPad.
And then he died. He died the next day.
Gave it up, dude. He was like, the iPad's the last thing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I have pancreatic cancer. I'm going out tomorrow.
And he was yelling at his last words were, "I'm not proud of you, daughter." Check the records. Google it.
Check the records.
Yeah. I was there.
I'm not proud of you, daughter.
I was there.
I was taking testimony.
Yeah, prove me wrong. It's up to you to prove me wrong.
Was he being deposed whenever he fucking died?
January 28th, 2010. Where was Wes Evertson?
Seriously, okay, 2010, January. Bro.
Is that Cassidy?
You know what?
Well, yes,
Probably
No.
the County Small.
I honestly, it was
Looking for
either
a high school girlfriend.
no.
He graduated in 2008.
No, I was working at North Park Mall.
Were you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was working at North Park, I'm pretty sure, and I was going to Eastfield.
Eastfield Community College.
Yeah, now you'd have to look it up because they were like, we can't have all these names. Now it's just the Dallas Community. It's like DCCCD. It's like 3 C's.
Yeah.
Community College.
Community College something.
City.
Too many D's.
Dallas City. Yeah, it is too many. It's too many C's. There's a few D's. There's enough D's.
Yeah, it's like Dallas County Community College.
You know what?
Put a fucking vowel in there, dude.
I had to actually go pick up a transcript from there when I was 30 because it was just like because I was going to UNT
Yeah.
and I was reapplying I was reapplying or I was applying to NCTC for community college in Denton. And I was visiting my dad, and so it just kind of, or I was visiting my mom or something, and it just became easier for me to literally go and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to this community college, and it's just children. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
18, 19,
Sure,
20,
but yeah.
I don't know. And I'm like, and this young man just starts talking to me for some reason, and literally, like, that's how I feel, is like this young man.
This young man.
No, and it's like one of the first times I'm like, I'm so fucking old. This is
What is
crazy.
he talking to you about?
I don't remember exactly. He really couldn't figure out because like we're using the computers that they let you use to like kind of do the preliminary, like this is what I need, and then you go up there and they're like, cool, we got what you need. You already did like the legwork for us, whatever. And he like kind of couldn't figure it out or whatever because I mean, I don't know. When I was 18, it was 2008, and the University of Houston, like, they understood that we did not want to interact with the computer part of it. They forced us a little bit, but, like, there were no assignments on. Like, no. Like, there was, like, a few, like, you had to respond to some shit.
Sure.
You had to type something, hit enter, and that was about it. And it used to seem really complicated. Now it just seems really easy. But anyway, and I just remember, like, I've just never felt so old in my life. Because, one, he not only was he 18 and he couldn't figure this out, and he looked at me like I was his father.
Excuse me, Papa?
But he also, like, was speaking to me in broken English, and so I just tremendously felt like an authority figure that I didn't choose to be at that moment. Not like telling him what to do, just like, I'm protecting this young man right now. Like, when did this happen? You know? And I really wanted to make sure he got his information correct,
He needs
you know?
me right now.
Yeah.
He needs an adult, and
I don't want to have a child, Mike. If that's how I have to feel all the time,
community college.
I don't want that. Like, I'm responsible for you?
Oh, jeez.
I don't even know you. You just popped out of this woman. No, anyway.
I can imagine you just putting like a leash on him. Like, all right, come on, let's go this way.
I think I would be a lazy father and put a leash on my child.
No, I'm just talking about the young man at the computer.
How did you get here? Do you need a ride?
Where are your parents?
All right.
We're still on Monday the 27th.
You want to go to Tuesday?
Yeah, let's jump to Tuesday.
Let's jump to Tuesday. We didn't get all the way through Tuesday.
No.
We did some fun stuff with it's Nick Carter's birthday. He's
that's right. We did
45.
Music Biz.
Elijah
Wood.
It's also Joey Fatone's birthday. He's turning 48. So Backstreet Boys, Instinct. We had a whole thing about that.
Music Biz, yeah. Rick Ross turning 49.
Rick, dude, I yelled his name. I did a whole
the whole Coach Biz.
Yep. Too bad.
Rick Ross, y'all.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find that audio for sure. We'll use it next week. I sang "In the Arms of an Angel" because Sarah McLachlan's turning 57. Honestly, we were hitting you with all the staples of what you come to expect from the 22-minute podcast.
Right.
Me making noises you don't and you do want to hear. And doing fun bits.
Yeah.
And it's just it's totally wasted. Totally wasted.
Speaking of bits, how about the Space Shuttle Challenger exploding on this?
Lots of those bits in 1986.
Man. Yeah, 86. Sorry, I couldn't remember what year it was. Yeah.
Rip.
Man, there's a really funny joke I can't remember about. Rip? I'll have to look it up. Yeah, Rip. Ripped into bits and Rip. Rest in power. Wasn't there like a teacher? Yeah, there's a teacher on board. That's like everyone was watching, especially because of that.
Yeah,
I mean they had it running in classrooms.
Oh yeah,
I would.
That was their 9/11, dude.
Honestly, traumatized.
Yeah,
I would be traumatized. Like, do you know the number of babies that were born the next year out of pure trauma fucking?
Trauma fucking. Yeah.
Like you can, if you go 9 months,
trauma fucking.
9 months, right? 9 months from today, in 1990 or 86, unprecedented number of births. Prove me wrong.
Yeah,
prove me wrong.
I'm gonna look those numbers up. I'm gonna run a report.
All right. Well, now we got a guy who actually wants to do it. Let's get into it. No, sorry. Okay. Just a joke. On this day in 2011, Blue Valentine is released. I do want to reissue that Sad Boner. Sad Boner is what that movie is. And again, trauma fucking.
Yeah.
I can't imagine if like the next week, like if Blue Valentine was released in 1986, a week after the Challenger, there would be too many people in this country. It would be packed.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
I am so dumb. Okay, did we say turning 44 Elijah Wood?
Yeah, I think so. Well, maybe not today.
I think I blasted past it with some stupid bit.
Mr. Lord of the Rings himself.
That might have. Well, no, that
was the original.
That was the original bit. Oh God, are we in a time loop?
Yeah. Feels like it.
Let's see. What is this? The first ever 1951, the first ever sports broadcast on television. CBS aired NCAA basketball between so a lot of white guys, University of Pittsburgh and the Fordham University. Did they still have the bottom of the basket on the net? Did they still use a basket instead of a net? And did they still have the bottom end? How long before they were like, why don't we just cut the bottom out?
Why don't we just go and cut this out so I don't have to dig it out every time?
hey guys, y'all want to go play ball? I can't find the ladder. Like,
I don't have my ball getting stick.
yeah. Like, can you imagine? Like, that's why you can't play the game. Is like, oh, my dad had to take the ladder to work today. Like,
we can't play no basketball.
talk about dumb, like Indiana white boys.
That's fucking hilarious.
Because isn't that like where basketball started or something?
I think that sounds right. Something like that.
Or maybe that's just where it like kind of grew from,
Sure,
proliferated from in the country for America or something. Yeah, because every game's some like bastardization of some other game.
Yeah.
So who knows exactly? Hey, you know what? Until Ken Burns comes out with a documentary, a 10-part documentary on it, I will never know.
Yeah, no one has time for a 19-hour basketball documentary, but I'd watch it.
No, the thing is, I do. That's the real. If Ken Burns makes it, I do. Now, if I don't know,
Hey, who else makes documentaries?
I don't know. But like, I'm just saying, even if Ken Burns made it, Ken Burns, even if he made it, but it was narrated by like, what's
Gilbert Godfrey?
That's exactly who I was thinking.
Oh my god, that's so great.
I couldn't watch it. There's no way. It's just, I could probably
The sport of basketball started, and
The first thing that they did.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Oh God.
Indiana Oak, cornfields. His voice isn't even that deep. I can't do it. Speaking of deep voices, no, I don't know. Turning 89 on this day, Alan Alda. He's still alive. I thought.
Yeah,
he
that was
passed.
wild. Yeah,
good for him, man. What a rock and roll star. Talking about Rick Ross. He's the boss, not Rick Ross. Alan Alda.
that was nice. That was good.
Thanks.
See a little bit there.
Appreciate it. Glenn Rick Ross, the boss. It just made sense.
Yeah, no.
I like Glenn Ross, but the Glengarry Rick Ross is the movie I really want to see.
Honestly, if I had real video editing skills, I would splice Rick Ross into like the trailer of
Make him
Glengarry.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love that monologue.
Coffee's for closers.
Right.
Put the fucking coffee down.
What are you doing? Yeah. Fuck. Oh man, I want to be. Hey, Mike can't hear. We can't hear the music anymore. I'll have to double the track.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll still be here, but
Yeah.
we're gonna. James couldn't hear it in the first place, so it's totally fine. No, you know what?
Close.
I would love to actually be in like a community theater.
Production of
Glengarry,
Glenn
Ross.
Ross.
I think
Yeah.
that would be a shit ton of fun. Honestly. Especially the Alec Baldwin role, because that's one scene. Or
Yeah.
it's like 2 scenes.
Yeah,
It's 2
yeah.
scenes. And he does. He comes in there and he just lays that dick on the ground. Sounds fun. Sounds fun.
I told corporate they should have fired your sorry asses.
Yeah.
I'm here as a favor.
And you know what? Him getting like Alec Baldwin in real life, like getting more schmarmy as the years go on, just make it more perfect.
Yeah.
Did he get an Academy Award? Let's give him a retroactive one for it.
A retroactive
Yeah.
Academy Award.
Can we do that?
I don't think he's worth. I don't think he's. I don't.
What
he does a good job. He's in one of my favorite films of all time, The Edge.
Oh,
but
that's right.
I don't
That's
know
right.
if he's.
You got to educate yourself on the Edge.
The Edge?
Mike.
I've never heard of The Edge.
Anthony Hopkins.
1997.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin,
Honestly, I think the only way that James would enjoy it more
Henry Perrino
is if there was one scene where they kissed.
with the bear.
Yeah, the bear.
If
the bear
they
comes
kissed the
in.
bear, and the bear just wanted to smooch the whole time.
Yeah, you find out that really he was just sexually frustrated,
Yeah, because there are no other fucking bears on that island apparently. But
and so then they all just
Oh, I've seen this cover before.
they all just kind of smooch and maybe they like hibernate for a couple weeks together.
so the poster for that movie is my profile picture on PlayStation, and it has been for quite some time.
Oh, that's so great.
No one gets it.
No, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was wondering if anyone had ever hit you up, just like classic.
Yeah. Best movie all time. No one's reaffirmed any of my beliefs in this movie.
You know, while I was logged into, I deleted Instagram for the 22-minute podcast. I had an Instagram account for the 22-minute podcast. I deleted it. Maybe we'll jump on Blue Sky. I don't know. Got to jump on something. You do.
Okay.
Like if you're a podcast or something, because at some point I'll pay for advertising for this thing, and there's got to be a way to follow us. You know. Anyway, all right. All I'm saying is, when I was signed in to Instagram as the 22-minute podcast, and I was trolling people, because that was kind of my first advertising tactic. James was, what if I just get people mad? and then they're like, "What is this bullshit podcast?" And they end up listening, right? And then they end up
Fuck, it's been working.
yeah, hey, the most popular episode we have is because people needed to prove that I was talking shit.
That's right.
And even though I was talking shit, I didn't say names,
Right.
and I didn't give any descriptors.
Right.
And in my opinion, chill.
You could have been talking about anybody.
Yeah. Guess what? You blew your own spot up. I hope she doesn't listen to this one because I don't want to deal with it. I said she. There we go. I gave a descriptor.
Well, do you think
Oops.
they're gonna
No, I don't think
listen
they're
to
listening
44 minutes?
No,
all
I
at
don't think.
once?
I don't think they're going to listen. They listen anymore. That's the whole thing. It doesn't really matter. I hadn't brought it up on the podcast yet, but I guess it became organic to mention it. But yeah, if I don't say names, also I'm. If you think I'm saying anything serious,
Right.
that's the thing.
Right.
I'm trying to be an idiot. So I'm sorry that I used my real life and I create a characterization of it and I blow it out of proportion. I don't mean anything I say on this. Splice that out. I'll put that at the beginning of every single episode. Okay, sorry. What's up, James? James? Oh,
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, I was like, did we lose the Zoom? Did we lose it? How much time do we have on this? It's still chilling. I think we're good. Anyway, okay. So did we move to Wednesday?
Oh, we can.
Okay, we can. Let's do it. Turning 80 today, Tom Selleck.
That's right.
That's Mustache Man, right?
That is Mustache
Ooh,
Man.
yeah. That's Richard from France.
Yes.
See, Richard.
Was it Magnum PI at the other show? Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's the one.
Richard and Friends, though, that was late enough in that show that I was old enough to actually be aware of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Because, it started in 94 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I actually registered what was even happening in the show until 98, 99, 2000. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but Richard was a part of those later episodes. So that's why it's got to suck to be Magnum PI and then to like a lot of middle millennials, you're like Richard from Friends.
Yeah.
That's got to just blow.
Monica's love interest for a couple of seasons.
Like notably older love interest instead of like, who was that sexy tall mustache, like Hawaiian shirt kind of open hairy chest man?
Now he's
from the
having
80s.
sex with some 20-year-old girl,
Yeah,
though, right?
Now he's going after the local chef at his diner. You know what I mean? Like, where'd they meet? Actually, didn't they meet through her parents?
Yeah.
They knew what they were. They knew they were putting
that's fucking
as like
great.
scandalous of details in that as possible. What is this in the year 2002? Again, we are on Wednesday, January 29th.
Oh, yes.
On this day in 2002, George W. Bush uses the term axis of evil.
Axis of evil.
Axis of evil for the first time as a part of his. That's some marketing right there.
Yeah.
That's some branding. Yeah, we destabilized that motherfucking place, didn't we? Got you, bitch. No, I'm just joking. We probably shouldn't have done all that.
No.
We probably shouldn't have killed the electric car.
Yep.
In the 90s, and focused on that, went in that direction. Not worried about that. All
that awe.
But here we are. The country's run by Nazis. In 1959, Sleeping Beauty is released. I feel like I'm Sleeping Beauty. I feel like I'm just like in a nightmare.
I need to be kissed and woken
And I'm
up.
just waiting for Prince Charming to come and just
Smooch you.
smooch me out of this dream.
Smooch me out of this dream.
Smooch me right out.
Like hashtag wrong timeline. Just get me out of here.
Hashtag wrong timeline.
It's my impression of I don't know who. Not a particular person.
But I like it. It's good. It's good.
Just a memeified online commenter. Oh my goodness. Turning 55, January 29th, Wednesday. Heather Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Roller Girl.
I was going to say
Roller Girl
Miss
Huffa.
Roller Skates herself.
It's Roller Girl.
Roller Girl.
Kind of like Paperboy, Roller Girl.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Shout out Atlanta.
Right. I think they had a collab. I think she's on a track. What is it from his fourth record? I'll have to look it up on Spotify later. Paperboy's discog.
He's all about that paper boy.
Running out of time. How much time we got on the Zoom call? Let me double check here.
Oh, we got about 10 minutes.
That ain't gonna do it. We might finish the show without you, James.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just have to do it. But we'll get what we can at you, and then you'll join us next week. for the full week, and we won't have to deal with 2 hours.
And we'll get it all together, and we'll do it, and we'll make it good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know,
We'll have some sound bits too.
Right. We'll include everything for again. Yes, for Ashburn. Appreciate you sticking it out. I'll see if you downloaded this app, and then I'll just assume you know what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out Ashburn.
I know, man. I'm feeling real strong about Ashburn. Hey, if you
Big
want us to
fan.
move there, we might. No,
Might.
Mike's got a daughter. James has got a cat and a wife. I'm the only one who could realistically do it. So if you have room, but in 1996, France stops nuclear testing. They said we figured it out. We don't need to test anymore. We're just going to make them.
We're just gonna make.
You know, I'm just saying if we're talking semantics, who knows what they actually did?
On this day in
Is that how they
1860.
fucked up the Rhine? Or why does that river have trash in it all the time?
Oh well, I mean, that's just a population concentration and infrastructure thing that I think has been going on for like a century, and they just never caught up. Honestly, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with the Hudson. You
Lake
know what I mean?
Oh,
Louisville?
sure.
I mean,
Gross.
dude,
yeah.
we used to hear jokes about the Trinity River. It's something that I think some cities. I think it caught every city by surprise at a certain point. And just only certain cities have actually like acted to try to counteract
Built
it.
the infrastructure to
Right.
clean it up.
I don't know enough about it, but like LEED standards, that's like an acronym, I think.
Oh,
LEED,
yeah.
LEED standards. That is a huge initiative to address like how we have whether it's buildings or it's just any sort of like industrial kind of facility. Their whole deal is like, hey, we're trying to make this not kill the environment
Yeah.
and not pollute the world. And we just like literally did not know anything about this until 30, 40, 50 years ago. A buddy of ours actually works in selling, whole building redos.
Oh, yeah.
To make them more green and more efficient. Because, I think skyscrapers and those kinds of buildings, whatever, just larger buildings, complexes are actually worse polluters than cars.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
Now that may be a breakfast is the most important meal of the day thing sold by these people who are selling like these renovations and these upgrades or whatever. So it may not be true, but that's what I've heard. And there's that useless information for today. Congrats.
Speaking of useless information, turning 71 today, Miss Oprah Winfrey.
Harpo
Harpo.
Why did they make it, Kung Pao Enter the Fist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a Harpo joke? There was a Harpo joke in Kung Pao Enter the Fist. We'll rewatch it.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I'm coming. I'm definitely gonna rewatch it. Oh, dude,
My nipples look like milk duds.
my nipples look like milk duds. Yeah, dude, that movie's so dumb, and I love it. Okay, Born on This Day, Dead. Anton Chekhov. Love Anton.
That's
Chekhov.
right.
I love Anton Chekhov. If you like, if anyone's a fan of short stories, he has some fantastic short stories. They're very Russian.
Yeah.
But
Shout out the bear.
what?
Speaking of bears.
wait, but I don't I know we were shouting out bears. Anton Chekhov.
One of his plays was called The Bear.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Huh.
Yeah, I only know.
And, we were talking about The Edge. From
Absolutely.
1997.
No.
It all ties in.
No, you're on top of it, and the audience knows we're the rubes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's us. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, that's
Um,
great.
No, because Three Sisters, The Seagull, Uncle Vanya. I didn't know about the bear. So yeah. But his short stories, check them out too. But his plays are great. We did one in high school actually. Right. Three Sisters.
Three Sisters.
Yes.
And I think, didn't they do Uncle Vanya?
They did Uncle. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
If you told me I was an Uncle Vanya, I would have said yep. It's crazy. I have no memory. It's probably bad. People probably get very frustrated at me. Like my mom probably remembers 3 things that happened that I'm like, no, I don't think so.
No, that's not true, Mom.
Nope. But then again, I definitely remember some stuff. She would probably say the same thing. So it's fair. It works out. Born on This Day, Not Dead. Thomas Paine,
Common sense.
author of Common Sense. Which, I mean, we lost all that,
It's all gone. It ain't here.
All right. How about Thursday, January 30th?
Oh.
Get some birthdays going with that. Yeah, dude, turning 51 on Thursday, January 30th. You probably listen to this on Monday and it just feels weird, but you just need to know on Thursday Christian Bale is turning 51.
That's right.
That's my Batman. That's my Batman.
That's also my Batman. I mean, now if you told me that Val Kilmer and Christian Bale could kiss in a movie as Batman, both dressed as Batman, we could do that.
Batman on Batman.
That's a Michael Mann movie waiting to happen.
Yeah.
They're just shooting AR-15s.
I love Michael Mann. Honestly.
They both have ponytails.
And then for some reason they kiss. That's cool. I'm down.
Now, kiss.
Yeah. Now kiss, please. Also, a legend having a birthday January 30th, turning 95. Royal himself.
That's right.
Gene Hackman.
I love Gene Hackman.
Yeah, he's great in, I mean, literally everything that you watch him in. He's a fantastic.
Just anything.
Yeah.
Very commanding presence.
That's what it is. You know, it's one of those. Gravitas is another guy who deserves that label. Yeah, and I love the pictures like of the past couple of years that you'll see every now and then.
Oh yeah.
He's still active, or at least like going around the corner to the store and stuff. You know.
Yeah, just with his family now a lot more. And
sounds good.
Yeah.
95. That's the only reason I'm like, maybe I should have a kid. God damn it.
Yeah.
Because what if I'm like 70 and I'm just like, hey, you want to talk? And everyone around me's like, who are you?
He's back again.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking to your microphone, old man.
Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm going to have. That's okay. Maybe at that point we'll be back to like pirate radio.
Ooh, yeah, we'll be on a ship.
Or just in a
On a bunker, broadcasting.
a ship.
Long wave.
A ship. You know what? It's a bunker in the middle of nowhere, but it's shaped like a ship just for Mike.
Yeah, it's we're pirates.
It's over there. Pirate radio, of course. Turning 74. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Yeah, Phil Collins turning 74. So go jam that song. Get. Also, oh man, I'm totally blanking on like this other song that I really like by him. So I'm not gonna pretend to remember. So at least get that drum fill.
Easy Lover.
I mean, maybe.
With it's the two Phils. It's Philip Baker from.
That sounds like the theme of the song, but I can't remember. James, I'm really wondering how much time we got left with you. It can't be more than like 2 minutes. But I want to check here. What do we got? Where's my Zoom window? 2 minutes.
I wish a very terrible birthday to Dick Cheney.
I saw that
I
as well.
hope you break your legs.
Why isn't he dead yet?
This is a big
How
surprise.
is he not dead yet?
Oh, it's
Hasn't
funny.
He had 19 heart attacks.
That's so funny that Christian
I
Bale and
remember
Dick
this
Cheney
being-
have the same birthday.
Yep, I remember that.
Oh
being
yeah, and you played him.
a fun
Yeah,
note.
that's crazy.
I remember that happening. Oh
Forgot
hey,
about that.
yeah, I definitely did too. But remembering it now, there's a YouTube video I've seen that told me about it. That's for sure. Turning 45 on this day, Wilmer Valderrama. That's Fez from
Fez. Yeah.
You know what's funny is Fez is sure it's a racist character, but they never say where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they get away with it.
And I kind of love it.
Yeah.
I kind of love
Yeah.
like it's just
They
this
kinda
ambiguous
scooted around that.
Yeah, and like it's not like they do him too dirty. It just is more of like a culture shock, like funny, could be from anywhere.
Yeah.
But you know what? If we went to Mexico, it would be funny where someone would be like, Fez, is this, if we went further south, is that where you're, and then him just being like, oh no. They're like, well, where the fuck is he? You just get to, and then he has culture shock in Mexico, and that's funny too, and they knew what they were doing. You know who was a writer on that 70s show, but then became a cast member on SNL and had to peace out?
Who's that?
Oh, God damn it. Will, I'm totally blanking.
Will Forte?
Yeah. Thank
No
you.
way.
Yeah.
Really?
So I kind of wonder what that show, I mean, I feel like you do get some of his humor in the first season. Like,
That's interesting.
just little subtle moments of.
I never watched very much of that show, but I would definitely watch season 1 just to see what I could pick up from
It's a pretty charming show.
what he might have contributed.
I've definitely gone back and I've watched some episodes, but I've gone back and just like looked at the season listing and the episode listing and stuff. And it felt like it was on so much longer than it was, but then again, it also was like it was still in the time of having like dozens of episodes a season.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think James is now gone.
That camera is, I don't see that on my phone no
There
more.
we go. But yeah, because my memory is that God damn it, Seth Meyers' brother was in the last season.
Oh.
He was kind of supposed to be like the replacement for Eric. Topher Grace.
Yeah.
Because Topher Grace wasn't in but that's the thing is like when did he leave? When did he come back? It felt like it was seasons, man.
Sure.
It was like one season.
Huh.
Yeah. So no, but I don't know. It's I like the show. It has a weird stigma around it now.
Sure, with Danny Masterson or whatever.
Danny Masterson. I mean, just like the overall Scientology,
Is there a lot more to that?
It's got like 3 Scientologists in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then Ashton Kutcher in general is kind of just seen as like sketchy.
No, you're right.
Now.
You're right. Yeah.
So there is just like a weird vibe to it, and yeah, I mean, we'll see if the Diddy tapes ever come out, and if Ashton Kutcher's,
jeez, dude,
maybe he's just in the back. Dude, have you seen my car? No, I'm just sorry. So dumb. All right, we got like a minute left.
Okay. Let's see. So on Thursday, January 30th,
Sure.
on this day in 1969, the Beatles rocked the rooftop before being shut down by the police, performing a few songs.
That's weird that the police would. I thinking about it now. Why would the police shut that down? It's probably more of like
Sting was probably just jealous.
Yeah, and he. You know what? I have heard that he greases the pockets of some of the local.
He greases.
Local chaps in uniform. No, you know what it probably was is at a certain point below on the street.
Oh, sure.
It was like, hey guys, there's like hundreds of people. We can't have this.
Right.
So that's probably what it was. It wasn't so much of a
noise complaint as it was. It's just like
right.
traffic and safety at this point.
Getting out of hand. There's an ambulance trying to come through, guys. Well, maybe the music will heal them. No, sorry. Yeah, we got 10 seconds. I don't know. Friday, January 31st. Nolan Ryan's turning 78.
Final Destination 2 came out in 2003.
Jonathan Banks is turning 78. Marcus Mumford is
Bobby
a hack.
Moynihan, 48.
Minnie Driver, 55.
JT, 44.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I did 44 minutes, not 42 minutes. So we got like 2 minutes left.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Kerry Washington turning 48. Again, this is all January 31st. Oh, speaking of, I don't remember. Did we record Justin Timberlake is a bitch on this round? I think it was. I think it was. Before,
I think that's the
didn't we?
original. Yeah.
Well, the bitch is turning 44 on January 31st. Shout out JC Chavez. He's the real man of NSYNC. We all know it. We always did. We just had to accept it in our hearts. And we have. We officially have. On this day in 2010, Avatar becomes the first movie to gross over $2 billion.
That's wild.
Hey, Avatar. Ring, ring, ring. Calling you on the phone. Hey, Wes, what's up?
Hello, Wes.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Do you want to pay my student loan? I don't think you'd notice. No,
You definitely wouldn't notice.
There was some headline about like I don't know what company it is. I don't remember what it was called, like Epic or something.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's Epic Games. I don't know. But the headline was like Epic says, it can it. I don't remember what it was, but it basically was like they're throwing away millions. Well, not throwing away. They're spending millions and millions of dollars to kind of keep up or something with Google or this or that. I don't know. I'd have to read it again. But it was just more of like. The sentiment from the CEO was like, yeah, it really might start to hurt our bottom dollar in a couple decades. That was the joke. And it's like, that's hilarious. Why don't you pay my fucking school loan?
In a couple of decades.
Yeah, like, you're so funny, 1% corporation
Jesus.
touched by nothing. So glad this is a headline on my feed to make me feel small and insignificant. And
just remind me of the fact.
Yeah, that I'm going to get cancer one day, and that's going to be it. And